Hello everyone and welcome back. I am super excited for today because we're about to do something that is gonna make traveling to and from this village and the nether portal so much easier. If you haven't thought of it already, we are building the bridge. The long-awaited bridge. For me, maybe not super long-awaited for you guys, but I have been waiting to build this stupid bridge for so long. I wanted to make sure that we had all of the right materials and hopefully, fingers crossed, plenty of materials. I don't know if we will have enough, but I think that we have a great start. The reason we're standing on a new part of the house today is so I can show you where we're going to build the bridge. The bridge, I'm hoping, will, whoops. The bridge, I'm hoping, will connect to that little raised bit right there that's a little bit flat. And the reason for that is just because I think that is gonna make the most sense for us. We definitely don't want to connect the bridge just a tiny bit across like here. I think that the most reasonable spot is to build it like a little bit off-centered. It won't look that good on our map, but that's okay. Speaking of our map, I mentioned last time, I believe, that I wanted to expand our map. And I did. And I went a little bit overboard, if you can't tell. Oh, Jesus. It looks so much more aggressive than it feels in my head to look at it again. But basically, I decided when I was getting more netherite, because if you haven't noticed already, I got exactly what I said I was gonna do in between episodes, which was get our netherite tools. I did try and make a video, like just a mini video, getting netherite this time because I decided to do it using TNT, and I really thought, you know, in my head that that would be a super cool video to watch. And it just wasn't. So I decided to travel just in a straight line. And given the track record of these areas being snow, like not taiga, is it? Yeah, taiga. Then just like swamp, and then I think that this was a lot of water up here. And then down here, just more spruce, more snow. I decided to just go to this way, just go east. And I found a bunch of stuff along the way. I found a few villages. I did not raid all of them. I took enough emeralds to get mending on all of our tools, and that was it. We also found a pale garden, and as you can see by how little it's filled out, I avoided this area like a plague. I have not been to one yet when it's night, and it just so happened when I was crossing through this area that it was night. So I didn't even step foot. I didn't get any saplings, nothing. But yeah, I avoided any areas that I saw snow. Obviously, I avoided any danger areas, which I felt like this was. So I went through here, down. Then I just kept going till I found a desert. That is another little skeleton tower. But yeah, we found, how many villages is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a pillager. 7. 9 villages. 9. And we couldn't even find one the other day. mind you, I wasn't even looking for villages this time. I just wanted the desert. The reason I wanted the desert was desert temples. I wanted the TNT from there because I really thought that it would be more efficient to go to a desert temple to get TNT instead of killing a bunch of creepers. Hindsight, that was not true. Man, look at this. That is a nice jungle. Okay, well, stay on track. It is insane because I walked, what is this? What's the furthest? Almost 10,000 blocks. And I say 10,000 because we are at negative 800. That's almost 1,000 blocks just going to 0. I traveled so much. I think I spent the entire day between recording and it was my day off. I think I spent the entire day just traveling. But I think I mentioned before that that's what I do in Minecraft. I think it's fun to just keep like looking for new places to build and like new biomes. I like to find all of them. And so I wasn't that upset about it. I did, however, towards the end, once I was done and trying to make my way back home, I did decide enough is enough. I'm gonna build a second nether portal and travel through the nether to get home. So we did that. We did. Also, hindsight. That is not easy to do. I underestimated how hard it was to try to build portals to where they would be close to each other. Well, not close. What is the right word? I underestimated how hard it would be to make it to where the portal would take me to the nether to where I could have like a nice straight shot to get to the other portal in the nether. So I ended up looking it up on Google and it was not easy. I think I was on Reddit for an hour trying to like figure out the way to do the math, and then it wasn't working, so I had to rely on my friend. So shout out to my friend. They know who they are. You don't. It's gonna stay that way. Anyway, shout out to them. If it wasn't for them, I would have walked for about 12 hours to get back home. It didn't take that long. I have no words for that. I need to stop trying to explain that. It's not easy to do, and I didn't have an easy time doing it, so I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that that was super easy, and I was not prepared at all. Speaking of prepared, I have a few books that I enchanted on the enchant table, and I went to put them on my items, and I don't have nearly enough levels, but I used all of my levels to put mending on like all of these. I can't have it on the bow for some reason. I didn't know you couldn't have mending on the bow, so I have a mending book for nothing. Maybe the shovel. I don't know. But it took, I think the thing that took the most out of our levels was Power 5. I think that took 17 levels or something crazy. But Punch too. We have a book for Punch that I got, I think, in a chest. This also 19 levels. I don't understand. I mean, it's not hard to get levels in the nether, which is great because when I was mining a straight line. Oh boy. When I was mining that straight line, I got a lot of quartz. So we have a lot of quartz. We have this many stacks. I'm not counting, it's like 8, I guess. Like something like that. 7, 6, I don't know. In regards to our second portal, before I even went on my adventure, I wanted to build a closer nether portal. I was so sick of traveling to the other nether portal. I did add waystones. I added these before the last episode you guys saw. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I don't think I did. I think I meant to, and we didn't end up using them, so it didn't matter. I added waystones simply because of the sheer amount of time that I have to take just to walk between villages. We've been going back and forth a lot between the village over there, the village across, and back to the village over here to our right. So I was spending a lot of time just traveling, and I have a pretty limited frame for when I can record videos and sit down and do this. So it's a bummer when most of it is taken up by walking. I have to cut so much out. And I figured that waystones would just be, that they would be acceptable for me. It's just a quality of life thing. Some people don't like waystones, and I understand why. I typically don't use them. I actually had to look up how to even make one. I stole this one from one of the desert villages that we found. These are all of the locations. Now, if we had hindsight, and if I had any kind of common sense, I would have figured out how to make a waystone before I went and traveled 10,000 blocks away. But I didn't do that. So we really don't need that nether highway. I don't even... On to the next topic, because that's distressing. I have all of our materials here laid out for our bridge. So, without further ado, we're going to start building our bridge. I don't even know if I'll need this amount of blocks. I could probably start with just a few. But I have rails in here and other things that aren't in big quantities. Like, we have 2 iron bars and 4 rails and 3 redstone lamps. That's just to test things. I think I want to use these items, but I'm just not sure yet. I want to do the rails so we can maybe bring villagers back here, but I'm not sure how well that's going to go for us. We'll see. This bridge might take me 2 days in real life. I don't think I'll finish this today. It's already... I have to stop recording in less than 2 hours. I don't think this will be done today. But we can always just start, see where it goes. I am really excited for this. There's not a lot of opportunities for me to show people my building. I play Minecraft usually with my cousin, my friend. Like, that's like the only person I play Minecraft with, really. So it's the only person I can show my builds to, and it's nice for me to be able to put this on the internet. And even if people have like mean things to say ever, it's still fun for me to have somewhere to put this and show people. You can post it online and people will see it, but not everybody appreciates it the way that people that would watch a Minecraft video would. So it's just exciting for me to post it somewhere that could have genuine, like, reactions to it, whether or not, like, they're going to be positive or negative. Like, there's going to be people that don't like the way that this looks, which is alright, because it's going on my world and not theirs. Okay, we have made the start of the bridge. I wanted to do a little check-in before I got too far and show you guys that what I'm thinking as I'm thinking it. This is how wide the bridge is gonna be. I was gonna have it be much wider, but I opted out of that because it's just us on this world. So I don't want to get too crazy with the building. I think that this is plenty. It's already a big task, and we're already a little off-centered from where I wanted to be. I originally wanted to go to like that platform, but it's okay. We can just terraform a little bit and head in that way. It'll be almost lined up with that house at the top. I am gonna try something. I wish I had that mod where you can like astral project and see. Okay, this is a feat. Okay, so that's the start of our bridge. I'd like for it to go... This might look absurd from the side. I don't want to have it go straight, if that makes sense. I would like for it to maybe dip down, go back up to this level, and then dip down and go back up to this level. We'll have to do another check-in and see where we're at. Okay, it turns out I have no idea how to use scaffolding at all. I'm just proving my point. But this is crazy learning curve. Crazy learning curve's wild. It's not a learning curve, I'm sorry. This is an operator error. And I have to accept that with my whole heart. Well, at this rate, I may as well just crouch and build it like a normal person. I want to say that we're at kind of the halfway point, almost. And it's looking like we may have underestimated how much deep slate we needed. I am already liking how this is going to look. I know it's kind of in the trust the process form right now. We don't even have any kind of detail going on, but I'm really liking the subtle bend it has. I didn't want to make it too much, but I did want it to have just a little bit of movement. I honestly wouldn't have been mad if it was a straight bridge, but this little bit of movement makes me feel a little bit happier with it, especially running across it. It feels a little bit more fun, is the right word. Okay, that is where I have to stop building, just for today for me. This whole thing will be one video, to be honest, so I have to stop for today. But I am gonna do a little checkpoint and see if we can't see this bridge from the side a little bit better. This is just the very subtle foundation. I want to make the beams come up higher, have like railings and fun little details along the bottom, and that's gonna take a while. I'm hoping to have this video out on Monday. That's my goal, and today for me is Friday, so hopefully I can have this bridge done and everything ready for you guys by then. This is super exciting. We have a clear pathway to get to the villagers. I'm so stoked. I immediately, though, want to put a tree here. Little preemptive tree. So I'm gonna put this tree here to kind of help the way that this little area looks. The grass can't get over here, but that's okay because I killed a Enderman a long time ago and got a grass block, so let's take advantage of it. I'm sure the grass could have got here somehow. Yeah, probably from down here. Yeah, look. That's okay. Let's put our tree. Do I want a spruce tree here? No. Shut up. This is so nice. I'm really liking the way that our path is looking on this side as well. This still needs more dimension. I don't want water dripping on us, but I really didn't want to finish it right then, so we'll finish this eventually. This is a good angle of our stuff. Wow. I'm really loving the way that the base is turning out. I really hope you guys are liking it too. And I cannot wait to finish this tomorrow. Alright, we are officially at the halfway point for the bridge. I finished this much of it yesterday. I attempted to do a little section of video yesterday, but I was so tired that it sounded really muffled and really quiet, so I'm just redoing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what my thoughts are and what we're going to do for the other half of it today. Hopefully it won't take even close to as long as this bridge took me yesterday. But the thoughts right now are that it looks a little bit strange to start with. So as you can see, we have these two tiny little sections of beams that are supports for the bridge. And I want to mention that I do think that it looks like it's holding up the bridge, and then the bridge is falling from gravity. First, we're going to add a horizontal beam going all the way across just so we can have our railroad track going straight to the village from our house. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully I'll have a better time lapse for this. I did not spend a very long time actually recording the process of this bridge because it was taking so much time. I had to go back and gather materials around 3 times. And man, I don't have any of the leaves. Like placing all these leaves, coming back, seeing where the empty spots were, it was a lot of back and forth. So there's not a very good time lapse going on here, I don't think. I wonder if I can use some of these quartz. Did I put the stone cutter away? Okay, let's see. I wonder if we should use some quartz. What are the options for this? Quartz bricks have always been my favorite, but I'm wondering if we should go with something like chiseled quartz. Let's make 1 stack of bricks and 1 stack of chiseled, and I'll see how I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. I also figured out how to use supports a little bit more yesterday. Not enough, though, for me to, like, be obsessed with them like some people. I thought that we had enough. to do just 2 straight lines. But anyway, while we're here, I did want to add that yesterday I mentioned the idea of adding a little dock and potentially separate animal farms just on our bottom right side over here to add more detail. So when you're looking at the bridge from over there, it looks so much better up at the front where we have all of our other buildings going on. So I want to bring them down the little hill and have on this layer here, I want to have it come out and go to the left and have a little fishing pier on the bottom and a farm for separate animals on the top. I think we should move the sheep to this area since wolves keep getting into that area over there. Something about any aspect, I'm not sure. Something about the farm that we have already is allowing wolves to get in. I haven't found the access point. I think that they are just dropping into it, but they're somehow getting out because they're not, well, they could be despawning, but the sheep would too then. So they're somehow getting out as well. So I'm not sure what's happening there. All right, let's see. I have no clue how far into this we should go. Like, should I have the rail go further in like ours over there will? Or should we have it, we could maybe have it come out here and kind of circle around, curve around. Let's see. What is it, 89 is our level? Whoops. Alright. Yeah, we'll have an access point here and we'll make it bridge over to our village. Probably up top rather than down low. Honestly, this could end up being like more than 2 days worth of work. We're on day 3 now. More than 3 days. My bad. But we're on day 3 now. And we're just now starting our railway. I think this is a good entrance. I don't know if I want to... We can mine out this, but I think I'm gonna stop right where the beam is. And then we can have just the tiniest little wall. We need to save... Well, we can always get more. We need to make sure that we have plenty of wood. I really, really am happy that I added the tree cutting mod, because that has saved us so much time. Okay, now I'm wondering... I just said we need to, like, kind of save our wood. That's okay. I kind of want these little... I wouldn't be mad at this not coming out like this one. Just a little bit asymmetrical. That's okay. And then I'll leave it like that. Do I have my fences on me? No, of course not. Oh, I need that. Put the shears up. We're not putting any leaves down right this minute. And we really just don't need that here either. Okay. Put some dirt. Well, we kind of need our dirt too. Let's put some cobble to prevent mobs. Actually, we could probably put cobble just for the look of it, since there is cobble on the other side. Okay. I'm gonna make another crafting table. Okay. I think we can go with something like this. Because the bricks will be covered. And the chiseled blocks won't be. Okay, so it is like 2 stacks. I think it's 22. Let me put this in the materials bin. Does the white look good? I think so. I think it breaks up and it brings the snow in. If that makes sense. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say anymore. We need levels anyway, so. I don't have my helmet that has mending. I accidentally left it. I left our mending helmet in the cave. Alright, we are back from getting some quartz. And we got some levels at the same time, so I'm not mad about it. I did want to stop at 9 because I was having so much trouble finding more quartz. But we got there, we got there. Wait a second. I kind of feel like I picked up the stone cutter and put it in here. I'm so glad we didn't run all the way over there. I also got some glowstone because we do need it for... Whoopsie. We do need it for redstone torches. Or, I'm sorry, redstone lamps. I'm stopping right here because I don't think that I need a way and back. So I think I only need this one trail. I don't think we need to. Hold on. Let's take a look at the side of it now. Oh, I'm already liking it a lot more with the railroad underneath of it. Okay. Okay. The only thing that I'm not liking is the torches, so I think I'm gonna try and put our levers on the bottom of the blocks. It's just gonna be a lot to try to get over there, or under there. But I think that this part looks way better than this side over here, so I think I am gonna mimic the wood to rail thing instead of quartz. And I do think once we add a little bit of dimension, I think I'm gonna add a window here. Like in this little spot, since that's a room. We could just carve out a window and that might be cute. I'm not sure what we would put in there, maybe just minecarts. And then this is the section where I want to add the fishing dock down here and the farm extended from here. I do unfortunately think that this is going to be our stopping point for the bridge, just for now. I have a lot more materials to gather still, so the bridge will be in 2 videos. I'll probably finish the bridge off camera, actually. Just the bottom half. It's going to be the exact same as the top half, so you're not going to be missing out on anything. And then I am going to go around and add some fences wherever I think that they will work for little details. Let's see. I just want to come down, see if maybe we should add a separate thing. I want to test this out. Okay. Okay, hold on. It stopped. I think we should add more power grills. We have enough to, I think we can just add a few more. Okay, we're gonna have to add the button on this side too. Let's check it out from this angle. Yeah, see, I hate the torches. We're gonna get rid of those. Let me see if I can't get a better angle to talk about what I want to do. So, continuing, I'm gonna add these walls on the other side because I only have fences on that side right now. Yeah, you can see them. And then I'm gonna add walls coming down at some of the sections, like these where the stairs are. I want to have beams coming down that are just walls. Hopefully that'll look good. I have no idea. I can add them with the blackstone walls, and if they don't look good, I'm going to have to get more deep slate, because I have none. I don't want to use blackstone and then have to go to the nether to get more. I hate this. We're gonna have to get deep slate. Wait, let's wait. Let's go see. Let's see. It might not be that noticeable from far away. We're gonna have to change the stairs to be a block. Like, I wanna have... See, when you zoom in, you can tell the color difference, and I really don't like the color difference. This is much more purple. So I do think we're gonna have to get deep slate. I don't think I want to do deep blackstone. I want to settle for the blackstone, because we have it right now. But it's just not worth it for me. I think I'm gonna go get deep slate. Right. I have the game plan ready right now. I'm going to get more leaves because even though we have a few stacks, I think, in the chest, it's not going to be enough considering how much that took, but that is all leaves, so that's like dense. And this is just going to be kind of bordering to mimic the top. That way it doesn't look so straight. I'm not mad at the harsh straight line of that part of the bridge. I feel like it looks very supported. And then we have the issue of just the bottom. I think that's going to be a whole separate thing that I'm going to have to figure out. I want the bottom to look more structured. I think that's where the fences are really going to play in. I think that we need to make sure that we get some of these fences. We can try to make, like, man, what is it called? The triangular points? I'm not sure what they're called. I am not good with architecture. But so far, this looks really good. I'm not mad about how that looks over there, actually. We do need more spruce. I think more spruce will help us down here if we have horizontal beams going along this too, and then having the fences kind of in them, so it looks like there's more structure when there's not. It's just I also want to add trapdoors too, now I'm thinking about it. It's just that I like how detailed, kind of. Well, I don't know about detailed. I like how our house looks. And I like the kind of depth that I feel when I'm looking at it, and I don't get that from this bottom half of the bridge. It just feels very blocky. And I know it's Minecraft, but I've built bridges that are smaller that have a lot of depth, and this is just on a massive level for me. A bridge of this size is kind of crazy for me, especially on my own in survival. Going back and forth and getting materials is what's taking me the absolute longest. I anticipated the timeline for this bridge to be 2 days, and it has now been 3. We really don't have enough leaves. Do we have leaves in here too? Okay. I have acacia leaves somewhere because I mistook it for an oak tree. Or oak leaves, sorry. Because I was in the savannah getting leaves, because I didn't want to take all of our leaves from here. Okay, let's see. I think we have enough leaves, actually. We need deep slate, we need spruce wood, and we need a lot of spruce wood. We need vines, and I need a plan. Get an actual plan. See, this is great. This is very, very, very much to look at. I like having a lot to look at. And then below us is nothing to look at. I want more going on. Okay. I think that is a great plan. I think that we have the start of a really nice bridge. I do wish that we had a finished bridge today. With all of that being said, I do want to end the video here. I like the progress that we've made. I'm very happy with the progress we've made. Am I 100% satisfied with where we're ending it today? No. But things happen. We have the foundation for a bridge. I'm super stoked to finish this bridge. Hopefully it doesn't take another 3 days. I really hope that you enjoyed this process. I hope that you're enjoying it so far. I hope that you like the way the bridge looks. This is not the end result of the bridge, so please don't think like, oh god, this bridge looks crazy. It does, and I have big plans for it. So hopefully, next time we will get to see the final result of our bridge. And if you did watch this far, I really, really appreciate you. And thank you. I will see you in the next one.